Test, 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 test. Hello, hello, hello. Oh boy, guys, what the heck happened, dude? Let's try this again. Yeah, can you hear me? Dude, I don't know what happened there. It just crashed. Let's try to refresh this, huh? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Test, 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 test. Hello, hello. Oh, we good. What's up, everyone? Is this thing gonna follow me or not? Oh, I was trying to check it out. What's up, you everybody? This is a members only chat. Those are the only people who come in here anyways, right? Members. It won't even let me look at my channel now. Whoa. What's up, Stream Elements? What the fuck are you doing? Hold up. I'm sorry about that, Joey. All right. Let's see if I can change cameras. Can I change cameras? Is this thing still following me? It is, right? There we go. All right, good. You guys like my little limp I got going on? Too many artists. Oh, there it goes. It looks like it's up now. Let me see. Oh, I got a quad lock ad. All right. Now let me see if I can get the music to play, dude. Music wasn't working earlier on the thing. Let me see. Yeah, it's not playing here either. You guys can't hear that, right? Not at all. Bro, I broke everything. Oh well. What's going on? Here, let's go back to this camera. What's up? Hello. Oh. Yo, I can hear the music here, but it's not playing. This music sucks anyways. Maybe... Can you hear that now? No. All right, fuck it. What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Monday routine. Good to have y'all here. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's just play this. Uh-oh. All right. Now you can hear me. What's up, dude? Shit. Waiting on QL Quadlock to announce a case for the Pixel 7 so I can finally get a new case. What case is that? I didn't realize that today was a holiday when I came into work. And, man, now Jeff Best. You guys know Jeff Best? He's waiting on his bike to be built. It got delivered to the studio, but the downstairs picked it up, but they're not around. It sucks. Only members can hear the music. What's up, Sid? Who else is up in here? We got a lot of red tri-spokes up in here, dude. We got Joey Starr. We got Zane. Here, I'll open up the chat to, how do I do this? I think I gotta go edit. I don't know if I'm allowed to change this once it starts. Oh yeah, no I can. Anyone. All right, chat is open to everybody. That's a cool way to start the stream, is just have it members only, dude. This is an OM stream. Look, Alex now can talk. Look at Alex Taylor Barrett. Dude, I thought you were working today, Alex. ATB Media, dude, what's up? What happened? Yeah, he ain't a member, dude. Alex ain't a member. So this weekend there was a bike event. Obviously, I can't ride. Do you guys know I can't ride right now? Yeah, I can't ride right now. Let me see. I'll show you why. Yeah, I can't. Whoa. I can't ride at all because my foot. But I did ride. What happened to the, whoa. Follow me. Yeah. I can kind of walk around, but the camera chooses not to follow me right now. God damn, I'm having so many issues. Are you gonna follow me now? All right. Yeah, I went out and we went camping. I went camping with my boot. I have to wear this to make sure that I'm not, I don't put too much weight, you know, on the front of my foot. But I gave it a break. I can't wear that thing the whole time. So I was wearing that thing the whole time while we were camping, and it hurt, man. My foot was hurting. Yeah, it's the e-boot, dude. How do I want to look at just the chat, dude. There it goes. Yeah, and I wear the boot with the e-bike. It's fucking super nice. It, I don't know. It's kind of like my crutches. I can get around with a bicycle way easier than I can with the boot on or by walking. Walking, I can, you know, I got to take it easy, so I kind of have to walk like this. I don't like walking anyways. It's overrated, dude. I'd rather be riding a bike. So I don't have clips on the boot yet. The problem with the boot is that the sole on it, it's super thick. So it's like this leg is like short and this leg is like longer. So I've been wearing like these, here, I'll show you. I only have one because I wore the boot here. But I've been wearing these like dad running shoes, these 90s. These are like popular in DC area. These 99 V5, whatever, New Balances. 990s, sorry. These are the 990s, bro. And yeah, I've been wearing these because the soles on them are super thick and it helps keep my feet almost at the same height. That way I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm wearing like thin soled shoes and I have the boot on this foot, I'm like this. So I'm trying to, you know, have both feet the same height. So yeah, man, I've just been taking it easy. I wanted to do a live stream here at the studio like way earlier. But as you can see, my studio is in disarray, but I've been doing a lot of work around here to clean and organize gear and run new cables. I got my computer kind of situated. As you can see, I had some issues with the stream. My computer froze up. Got this hot spot on my face right here. Another thing is I figured out this camera here has a bunch of exposure lock features and color balance features, which is cool. So right now I have the exposure and the color balance locked up. So it doesn't look as grainy and noisy, you know what I mean? So that's been cool. Also been going through my cameras. I have to send this out to Mike today actually. Tell us Mike, he's in the chat. Got one of these Insta360 Go 2s. I sold it for $150 out the door, so it's going to his house. I'm still selling this Insta360 X2 on a selfie stick. Selling that one. So if you're on Discord, it's there in the gear area. What else have I been doing? Going through my bike stuff as well. Got a bunch of boxes over here that I need to take care of, but I've been organizing like my action cameras, all my cables. My stream kit is over here. Let me see if the camera will follow me. The stream kit's a mess. Come with me over here. There we go. The stream, I didn't do it. Where'd you go, bro? Maybe it'll go this way. There it goes. Am I here? Can you see me? Can you feel me? Let me see. Yeah, it's following me still. Yeah, I got my stream shit here. Jeff left his tree, dude. What the hell? His little fern. So yeah, I'm going through my stream stuff. As you know, there's a bunch of cables and gear that breaks along the way. So I have like batteries from old modems that used to work, and I'm getting the other stream set up with the Bella Box system. I'm getting that working. So I'm doing little things here and there while I'm injured, going through my files. I also have the GoPro Hero 11 that I've been testing out. So, oh yeah, you just asked right there, baby teeth. So like, I have the GoPro Hero 11, and they advertised this camera as a camera that you could shoot in one orientation and then crop it. But I still am mounting it vertical, as you can see. And I find that it's still worth it to mount the camera vertical. The only camera, in my opinion, that is a camera that you can truly get away with shooting both ways, like having the camera regular, is a 360 camera. There's just not enough There's not enough resolution yet. Maybe if they made a square, if they made the sensor a square size, it would work better, but I don't know. I think it looks better like this. And like, I tested this last night with Jeff Best, vertical with the mouth mount like this. And you can see my whole bars, and it's a, I don't know, it looks great. We did it at night too. The clip with crop top that I posted this weekend where he's like skidding in the grass, that's with this vertically mounted on the chesty. I don't know, just testing stuff like that. Jeff Best helped me shoot a video. I still need to get some more shots to further explain the situation, but basically I'm gonna show you how I use a GoPro Hero 11 in this circumstances, and what you need to think to yourself before you go and shoot cycling. Like what I do before I'm about to go film. Like, am I gonna film with someone else, or am I filming by myself? Do I want motion blur in my shots, or am I choosing not to put motion blur in my shots because, you know, mostly because it's more simple and less gear I have to have charged up and ready? Just asking yourself those kind of questions, and then showing you the footage of what it looks like when the Hero 11 has a gimbal and NDs and motion blur versus when it doesn't, and why you would choose that, and why you need to know when and how to set up the camera to get the desired look that you want. I'm not saying one looks better than the other. What I'm doing is I'm just sharing my opinion why I choose to still use a gimbal and NDs. But there are times, like for social media stuff, that I don't think I need that stuff, or vertical video where I don't think I need that stuff. So, where is the boot? The boot's right here, dude. Look at this. You didn't sign the boot, Andre. What's up? The sensor is not square, no. You guys, come on. You guys, I know you watched the Hero 11 videos. Why are you making stuff up? Huh? Why are you making stuff up? What's up, Tommy Palouf? Yeah, I'm walking bootless, yes. Let me see. I wouldn't dare go ride my bike without the boot, but yeah, I do walk around the house like this. Any rumors when the X3 is coming out? All right, are you making a joke? The X3 is out. It's right here. That's the Insta360 X3 right here. That's a little clip to put a Rode Wireless Go on there. The other shot that I posted with crop top on Instagram where he's doing a fish and chips, that was shot with this. Sent to my phone, edited, and posted to Instagram. Never touched a computer. This is the best answer, in my opinion, to doing both types of content, like I said. Oh, the Go 3. No, I have no idea. I don't know if they're going to further push that camera or not. I have no idea. I think it's a cool camera. I'm sorry, Pilsner. I didn't read your thing properly. Yo, Andre, welcome to GX, buddy. I just realized that. Hello. Give us a glance at the All City Super Pro. It's right here. There's a bike check on it, my friend. Come on, you can zoom, bro. What are you doing? I won't zoom. There's a bike check on the More Terry B channel, man. If you want to know about this bike. Here it is. It's got a dropper. as you can see. This is how it's set up right now. Not how it's going to be set up forever, but this is what it looks like in its current state. When I hurt my foot, when I clipped the car, this is the bike I was on, and I was really feeling myself. I was feeling the bike. I was having a good fucking time on it. Got the Columbus little shoulder bag right here. It's kind of sick. Shout out to John, who I was on bike tour with. John Twin, who showed up later. The Columbus bag. Yeah, there's a full bike check on this video. It's not done yet. These are not the, this is still waiting on a fork. And although these tires are cool on the bike for now, I'm looking to put bigger tires on here, if you can believe that. And then we'll be ready. Then it'll be done. I want to put some meaty ass tires on here. I can fit 2.1s supposedly on the rear, and that's what the manufacturer thing says. So it probably fits 2.2s, I'm imagining. So that's what I want to do. What are you saying? No zoom. Ended up with the bigger unstripped frame. Yeah. What? What is that? That's a half question. What are you asking? I don't understand your question. So yeah, that's this. That's the All City. And then I got the 22, which is ready to go. The 22 is ready to ride, but my foot's not, so I can't ride it. Oh, it pains me. I traded for a bigger one? No, I traded for a smaller one. This one has the stock paint, yes. I traded it to a friend who is taller than me. He had a large, and I had the extra large, and I'm between sizes. I can fit both. So I gave him the extra large because that bike fits him better. And I can fit between both of these bikes fine. So I swapped with him. I also gave him my 700C wheels because I'm building up a wheel set for this bike eventually. So I just kept it 650B. What's the best hotline camera for the money? Any camera you have in your hands, my friend. Don't stop there. Winter cold spring ride when your foot heals? Yeah, I mean, I'll be back on the bike. Let me see. Let me do the math real quick. I can go ride my bike now without a boot if I put a cycling shoe on, because the sole of the cycling shoe is really stiff like the boot is, but I'm not, if I do fall or something while riding, also the bumps still kind of hurt the foot. I'm going to take it easy, but on the 12th will be 2 weeks. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't technically ride until, not supposed to technically ride until the 9th of November. So yeah, 9 November is when I'll be probably going on my first like actual ride. So yeah, I'm down with that. I am down with that. You ever consider buying an airbrush to paint? No, never. I don't have any. I have nothing. I have no want to paint my own stuff, no. Absolutely not. I do not. Am I still using the YOLObox Mini in your mobile streaming setup? I am, but I haven't been streaming since I hurt my foot, so I guess that's a true and a false. In fact, it's over there right now. I owe a video to YouTube, although I'm a little bit like, I don't want to do it because no one watched the YOLObox video at all. I guess it was a terrible video. In fact, people were complaining about, there's one comment in particular that struck me. Oh, it just tore me down, it tore me apart. They were like, I remember when this channel was all about cycling, now it's just products. It's like, what are you talking about? But whatever, dude. The YOLObox is, I was trying to share how it is for cycling, but I guess it went past over his head or whatever. It hurt me, man, it hurt me. But it just, you know, that video didn't get any views and it took me a while to make. Whenever I have to talk to the camera and do like product stuff, it takes me so long. I can't, it's so hard for me to do those type of videos. And then I don't get the, you know, what do you call it? The feedback of views to feel good. It's a stupid YouTube thing. And I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you why I'm being slow to make the next video. But the next video, let's just get past that. The next video is, I was going to build out on the e-bike and with my foot injured, I was gonna film and show you exactly how you can set up a minimal YOLObox setup on your bike and film. And super simple, I was gonna use my backpack, camera, POV, and then I was gonna run through like what you need, like what kind of modems you need and how you can get it to work where you're at, and then just run it like that. And then I was gonna, I have to do 3 videos, and the third video was going to be a live stream with the YOLObox to YouTube to show you. But no, I'm not painting my walls, man. I can't. Have I tried the Action? I don't have an iPhone 14. What I've seen, I don't want to use it. No, I don't care to use it. I'm not into that type of stabilization. Like, it's great for you guys if you want to use it. I'm not into cropping into my image quality and cropping into my resolution to get a more stable shot. I feel like I can get stable enough shots with my phone as it is. Like, I don't need any more. And if I want more, I'll add a gimbal to it. And then it's like, well, why am I using my phone? Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just a little too much. November 9th. No, Andre, I can't do this. I can't do the 6th of November. Tatum's dad's in town. Jimmy Beaner tried the Physique Argo temp saddle. What width did you get, bro? Like, what size did you get? You know, not everybody has the same butt. It's like everyone telling me to get a fucking Brooks saddle on Twitch. Like, half of you motherfuckers don't even ride bikes talking about Brooks saddles on Twitch. It's like, yo, everyone's butt is different. Everyone finds comfort differently in the way they sit. Everyone sits on their bike differently. Some people ride road bikes. Some people ride upright. Some people ride in between. Some people don't sit on the seat at all. So, it's a very, saddles are very personal, you know what I mean? But a lot of that has to do with your position on the bike, where forward and aft it is, how your bike fit is, what type of bike you have it on, and angle of the seat, and how wide your sit bones are. I have big sit bones. I'm a big motherfucking guy. So my shit is wider than probably yours if you're smaller than me, you know what I mean? All right, Ben, have a good ride, dude. How do you feel emotionally about not being able to ride a bike? I do ride a bike. I rode a bike here. I just take it easy, that's all. For what it's worth, I watched it and loved the YOLO Box video. It's awesome. I still love to see an update. I have to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just taking my fucking time doing it. I have other videos. I have like 7 videos on a list that I'm trying to do before the end of the year, in between like just POV riding videos, and like I have to do those videos before the end of the year. Basically, that's for myself. I need to do those. It's kind of like a goal that I set for myself, you know? So I will do them. How's the healing going? It's going good, dude. Is this a drone filming? Yeah, it is. It's a following drone. Terry, you live in NYC, you should try to catch a King Buffalo show. They're from NYC. Or I live in NYC. I don't know who King Buffalo is, but maybe I can check him out. Christopher Doral, you have an oval chainring on a single speed? Does your single speed have a tensioner on it? I hope so. Yeah, I have an absolute black oval chainring myself. It's a 44 tooth, but I ride orange chainrings now, so I don't have it. I'm not using it. How often do I use the FX3 for cycling videos? Very rarely. Only because, I don't know. I used it a few times when I first got it. I did a couple videos that were more like doc style videos. I did one with Weiss, I did one with Krusha. Those are the types of videos that I want to further pursue with the FX3. And I just totally, again, this is all because I got to take a step back because of my broken foot and look at what I've been doing like the last year or two as far as like making videos on YouTube. And those are the videos, even though those videos didn't get a ton of views, those are the videos that I find the most fulfillment making, is these little short docs on like a day in the life type thing on like, you know, I did the one on Krusha, we did the one on, like I said, Weiss. I did one with Kelsey back in the day. That was before I had the FX3 though. I did it with GoPros and stuff. But those types of videos are what I really like. So I have most fulfillment doing, and that's kind of the purpose I bought that camera for anyway, so. Humans were designed for bikes. I'm not bedridden. I'm standing up right now, dog. Bedridden is, you can't get out of bed. Eric in Bed-Stuy, what's up? Any rhyme or reason you run your stem with no angle? Yeah, it's bike fit. What do you mean angle? Like up? It's a style thing. Hold on. It's a bike fit thing first, and then it's a style thing second. I'm not trying to be all upright on these bikes. Like if I want to be upright, that's for what? Not even this bike. That's what my like position I want to be on my enduro bike. You know, a little more upright. I don't want to be like that on like my cross country bike or any of these bikes. Like that's my riding position. I'm not trying to be all the way up here, you know? It's up to you. Second comes the style. I think that shit looks gross. I think it looks bad, in my personal opinion. And there are some really sick urban cyclists over the years who come from track bikes who had an up stem on their bikes, and you know, whatever. That's their style. That's all good. I think it looks bad, personally. But remember, it's as long as the bike fits you, dog. You know what I mean? If it fits you, and it fits you with the stem being up, then do it. Let's see. I've been in NY since August and until the end of the month. I brought my bike with me and I've seen a lot of locations from your videos. Oh, dope, man. Hopefully you're having a good time here in New York. What's up, Charles? You don't have a tensioner on your bike and you have an oval chainring. Bro, fuck out of here. You fucking liar. There's no way that would work, dog. Come on. What's up, bike challenge? The foot's all right. As you can see, I got it. It's still swollen. I got my shoe really loose. The dog videos are my fave. Can't wait to see more of those. Love the Weiss one. Thanks, Lucas. Bro, you can't run an oval chainring on a single speed. You're killing me, dog. Unless you have a chain tensioner. The chain literally needs to stretch and shrink every time you pedal. You got an Infinity crankset for your E11. Sick. Day in the life of SK. Holy shit. Sid. Yo. Hell yeah. Thank you. That's a great idea, dude. That is a fucking great idea, because he is a people person. He talks to people. I can only imagine. We should do a day in the life where he's not working, though. We should do a day in the life of him when he's just kicking it, I think. That's a great idea, dude. You have to go stem up. You're old as fuck and my back can't take it. Nice weather in Texas today, unless this chain is loose as fuck. Yeah, totally. Thanks for answering that regarding FX3. I always enjoyed your documentary style videos. You're a filmmaker at heart. Keep it up, keep it coming. Thank you, NY Tiger. Those ones I just, because I do so many fucking things, I forget about, you know, a certain path. And I'm one to believe that, like, whatever you put your energy into, obviously you're gonna get better at it because you're doing it and you're gonna rise. But when I do so many fucking things, I just do a bunch of things and I'm just a hard critic on myself. Like, all the things are like mediocre, you know what I mean? And I'm not like, I can't elevate. I'm doing too many things. Just fucking juggling like this. I kind of like this camera where it is up here because I can kind of like walk around. I feel like, is this a more entertaining camera angle than just sitting on my desk? I feel like it is. The Low Pro is next on the list. Do I have plans to travel to another country? I do. I will be in Mexico City. I already have my tickets. I'll be there for the first 15 days of December. And I'm bringing the gravel bike. So it's probably not the bike you expected. But I will be riding this bike there. And damn, I got a fucking hole right there, it looks like. I'll be riding this bike there and probably not gonna see any like real hotlines. You might see more like casual cuts because there's no way I'm gonna be able to, like, last time I filmed the hotline with Safa, I had bars that were this wide and it's really hard to get through. They're too wide. So you might see some casual cuts. I'll be filming with Ray out there. You guys know that guy? Yeah, he's out there. So I'll be staying with him for 2 weeks. Me and my friend John, who met me on tour, the three of us. There is a track bike event happening on the weekend. Probably won't film it, but I might set up Cooper or somebody with a camera to film it, hopefully for the channel. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see. I'm definitely not gonna chase them on this bike. There's no way. And the reason why I'm bringing this bike over the All City is because we're gonna do a couple bike packing trips while we're out there and kind of venture way outside of Mexico City. And if you've ever been there, it's pretty flat in the city, but as soon as you get to the edges and you wanna leave, it is fucking mountainous everywhere. So you know what I mean? It's like, if I was to bring the All City, which I thought about doing, I wouldn't be able to make that happen. Although I could bring my electronic shifting axis. That's also a plan. I can do electronic shifting with axis, run it as a single speed for the event, then switch it to geared and put a mountain bike shifter on here and just run that. That's a good idea. Just now thinking of that. But this is obviously a way more capable bike for doing any heavy lifting, in my opinion. That's actually a really cool way to use the All City. If it's electric shifting, you don't have to run cables. Wow. That's sick. I just thought of that just now. How am I liking the GoPro 11? I'm loving it. I've been testing. I did a big test yesterday, Dimitri, testing, kind of explain. I talked about this earlier, so I'm gonna go over it quickly. Just showing the same shot and like kind of the decision process that I make before I go and shoot something with it, and where and why I do what I do when I make those decisions, whether it's like wear a chesty, put it on a helmet, put it on a selfie stick, put it in a mouthpiece, you know. Hopefully I can get that video out this week. That's the plan. I wanted it for today, but we didn't get back until kind of late last night, so from the camping trip. You'll send vids and go ham? All right. Axle marks, a deeper one. Is there some humility about your accident? Does now something change? I guess looking back, the thing is I was fucking hyped on the bike, but it just further pushes my thoughts I've been having for years. I've been talking about how I'm not doing hotlines anymore. I've shared how to shoot hotlines to the world. You can go shoot your own. So I don't need to be the only one doing it. You have the ingredients. Now you just have to get the skills to do it and go film your own hotlines. You know what I mean? I'll send you the intro and the outros to the hotlines. Go shoot them. I've done enough. I want to say I've done over 50 for sure. So that's a lot of fucking hotlines. So it just reinstates that, like, you know, I've done a lot over the course of what is it, 2023, what is that? 7 years, 8 years of doing hotlines? That's a pretty long time, man. Have you ever seen a Canada El Capo? Nah. Dude, I'm trying to go to Courier, dude. Baby Teeth, is that where you're at? I didn't know that you were like there. You're always in LA and shit. Dude, I'm trying to go. I miss it there. I want to go there really bad. I was talking to Tatum about it. It would be sick to go out there, other than like, we're trying to find a place to go while it's really cold here in New York. Go somewhere else and like just live for like 3 weeks or a month. And Korea came to mind, but it's not exactly warm. Like, we want to probably stay in Seoul area, and it's not going to be like warm. It's going to be warmer than New York, but it's not going to be like warm, you know? Yeah, I filmed with Anna last time for sure. I need wheel and cassette. No, I just use these wheels, Andre. What I would do, Andre, is I would remove the single speed and I would just I would slap on my cassette and put the chain where it fits on the cassette. And then when it came time, so I would always have the cassette on there. And then when it came time to run gears, I have to bring an extra chain. Dimitri, the one thing that I've learned about the GoPro is that all you need to do is you need to figure out, and this is what I'm going to start the video with. All you need to do is figure out what frame rate you want to shoot in. Like, do you want to be part of the 24 frame a second people like myself? Do you want to be the 30 frame a second person? Or I don't know why, but some people want 60 frames a second played out normally. It's fucking gross. But anyways, you need to figure those things out. It's most, I'm not even talking about 60. 24 and 30, and then you always just shoot it at full resolution, at the full 8x7, 5.3. That's it. That's all you just leave that there. That's it. The rest you can do later. All of it you can do later. Like, you want to do like hyper view, like all hyper view is squishing down the shot. You can do that in post. Like, and that hyper view only looks good if the camera never turns. If the camera's on your chest and you like turn your chest like this, you get all this crazy warping because it's too much. Too much. I know Korea is cold as fuck in the winter, man. I spent a winter there. I went snowboarding a lot. Not as cold as New York, though. Oh, you're gonna go to Vietnam? We were talking about Vietnam as well. I hadn't spent any time in Hanoi, but I was in Ho Chi Minh City for 2 weeks for work a while back. Austin Marshall, which drones did you end up picking up? I didn't pick up any drones. I don't have any right now. The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks at the park are free. You can take them home. I have 458 ducks. Dude, fuck yeah, Gary. Or Guy Brush. Portugal has a new year-long visa for digital nomads. I saw that, Matthew B. What's up? Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I saw a little thing on that. That's cool. Go to New Zealand, that's way too expensive to live there for a month and to fly there. It's very, very expensive. Tyler, the coldest cycling day doesn't matter. It's about how cold it is and how long you're outside for. I can say I rode my bike in negative 60 degrees when I lived in Alaska, but I only rode to the fucking store down the street. Does that count? Nah. It counts about the duration. So when you're actually going on a real ride, when it's 24 degrees out and you're on a goddamn gravel bike like this, riding through the snow, and you're out there for anything over 2 hours is a total different change. If you're over 4 hours, that's a totally different thing than over 2 hours. Like, if you're doing a full fucking ride, that there is completely different than just, riding around the park for an hour. You know what I mean? Doing Prospect Park laps. Like, fuck out of here. Not you, but Prospect Park laps. Fuck out of here. I'm calling you out. Alex. Mexico City meet and greet? Sure, dude. Yeah, commute is a commute for sure. Oh look, the camera didn't move with us. What the hell? Fucking camera has a mind of its own, huh? Are you coming with me? Oh. Oh my God, we got it to fucking zoom, baby. Do you ride a particular tire for winters? No, I ride the same tires. I don't change anything. I would not recommend riding like gator skins though. Like if you have gator skins, if it's like icy, like when I'm on my single speed and there's like when I had the low pro built up and it was winter and there was snow on the ground, it was sketchy. It was sketchy to ride around. Any corner, I never lean into the corners because you don't know it's crazy. And when those gator skins are already terribly hard, terrible performance for traction, but great performance versus flats. I've talked about this before. It's kind of like a thing. You can't have both. You can't have excellent flat protection and excellent traction. Unfortunately, the more traction you get, the stickier and softer the rubber has to be. So the flat protection goes way down. So gator skins are like this, you know, and I'm willing to sacrifice performance for the flat protection. Now you ride that tire in the winter, you're gonna get no flats, but you're gonna fucking slide out and wash it. And that front tire goes, it's lights out, baby. Let's come over here for this. Hello. Can you hear me now? Oi. Test. How about there? I just turned it up a little bit. Is that a little better? Is that better? Richard, you like that little camera swap? Dude, I don't know, man. Been working on it. Let's see. I've had 4 flats using 25mm gator skins. First of all, you need to get off your 25mm gator skins, Dougie. If you could run 32s, put 32s on there. God damn, 25s. That's not, makes my wrists hurt. Love studded tires in the winter. Yeah, they're pretty heavy. Let's see. How long before the foot is healed? November 9th, I'll be able to technically ride my bike. Perfect audio with little static. Oh. It has static or it has no static? Tell me the truth. Doot, 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 doot. I hate this song so much. Have you gotten film back from the tour? Any plans to share your shots? Yeah, I'm making a zine. Did I share them already? You need some advice? I drive You ride both bicycles and motorbikes? You want to record and upload, monetize? What did just go start doing it, dude? What do you need to know? It has static. Fucking has static because you guys wanted me to turn the gain all the way up. Yeah, I already went through my pictures on here, y'all. We all good. The foot's good, man. I'm walking around and all that. I'm sitting down right now. But yeah, we all good. Damn, the Cannondale's looking fucking nice right there, dude. You see it? You see that fucking scalpel, man? Whew. The sun hitting it right now from the top. It's looking really good, dude. Wow. I feel like the lighting is actually not bright enough. You know what I mean? Damn. I don't think I have any more power to battle the sun behind me. It's crazy. What's your opinion on courier culture diluting traditional messenger stuff? Or is it just people on bikes, so who cares? Courier culture diluting traditional I don't understand what you mean, Richard. I'm not a bike messenger, so I really don't have... I got nothing for you, buddy. I got nothing for you. Yeah. I like that the mic is in focus and not my face. There we go. Let's see. It freaks me out with only having one fork. You shouldn't be freaked out by it, dude. It's actually really strong. Who just made what's it called? Burn Peak. He just did a whole video on the new lefty, and explains to people how and why it is actually stronger and smoother than traditional forks. It doesn't feel any different either. It's crazy. Although this is a cross-country bike, I would never ride a lefty on a more enduro bike. That just doesn't... The side-to-side strength is it's questionable. Door dashing by the masses, you meant? Those people gotta make money and eat, bro. I don't know. Do you live in New York? There's a lot of people who came from other countries who came to the U.S. and they're in New York City. I've talked to a few people from Bangladesh who absolutely love it here, and they're providing for their family. If you think they're ruining the culture, like what? There's not any messenger work left, man. Like, you know what I mean? And we live in a different zone now. This is me speaking from limited experience. Like I said, I've never been a messenger. I don't know the ins and outs. I have a bunch of friends who used to be messengers, but the days of, everyone sending things across town, documents, are on the web, a lot of them. Obviously, there's things that need to be signed. Obviously, there's still blueprints and garments and things that need a quick rush right away. But other than that, like all that legal stuff has changed a lot. So I don't know. What's up, Lewis? What's the frame in the back for? It's for a bicycle once it gets wheels and cranks and seat posts and handlebars. You're from Budapest? Same here. I'm not gatekeeping, just ask. No, I don't have, Richard, I don't have a good, like, I'm not a messenger, so I feel like I'm not even, nor have I ever been. So I don't feel like I have a creditable, you know what I mean? Like, unless I was going out and interviewing people and then providing you with what they say, I don't think what I say, you know, I haven't done enough research on the situation. But from my narrow point of view, some of the people who do food delivery, they're out there providing for their families. And if it's a problem, then maybe those people who have a problem with them being food delivery people, for why would you have a problem for them? They're feeding. If there wasn't a drive to get food delivered, then those jobs wouldn't exist, right? They're feeding New York City. People are paying people to deliver them food. So what? There's been food delivery in the city for years. It's now just all app-based, which is, it does suck for the workers and the restaurants, and, you know, they're just tech companies leeching, but they do make it convenient, do they not? There's reasons why it works. It's crazy how it works like that. Let them get their bag, but why they all hang a leg? Yeah, I don't know why they hang a leg, dude. The foot hang is so sick. The other Max, yo, are you actually hungover right now? Because I'm 100% struggling. No, I'm good, dude. I had a nice chill day yesterday to recover, and then I had a few drinks last night, but nothing crazy. How much do you spend when you put together a bike part by part? What do you think is minimum you should spend? Yo, there's no answer to that, Milwaukee Slim, my friend. Oh man, I'm sorry, you can't answer that. It's unanswerable. There's too many variables, my boy. Do I still have a track bike? I do. I have a number 22 Little Wing. It's at my house. Life, labor, language. Appreciate the way you took responsibility for your choice of cycling style after the crash. I hope you're healing up well. Yeah, I mean, I've always known with some people. Let me go back. I know that everyone in New York City, everyone breaks the rules. Everybody does. Everybody does in one way or another. And some people, when you make YouTube videos and random people who don't know who I am watch a quick clip, maybe on Instagram or something, they think that I'm bitching about something. I'm not bitching about it. I'm further explaining how it is to live here. It's like I made a video about the bike lane right after that, right? Because I was in the bike lane coming to an intersection. The light is about to turn yellow, and this car comes from behind me, passes me, and then cuts me off, right? So there's like a bunch of bickering going on Instagram still on that like some short clip. Now, that's kind of taken out of context for those people. They're talking shit to me, like saying it was my fault, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to play a victim and trying to get hit by a car or whatever. Or I ran the light. I would have made it right through that light perfectly had the car did not drive past me, put me in their blind spot, and then try to and force me to slow down so it can take a left into me. I would have made it through the light before it turned red. Everything would have been smooth, but whatever. So I'm always aware that everyone's breaking the rules, and it's more about just a flow and like giving people
it's a thin line. There's a gray area. And I'm not saying everything I do is correct and right and this is the way it should be, but there is a flow to the way that things work. And if you ever imagine yourself in another country, like go to Vietnam and go to India. I've never been to India, so I shouldn't say that. But go to Vietnam, go to Thailand, go to places where the streets are fucking chaos to our narrowed vision of Americans, right? And see how people operate there on scooters, on foot, in cars, and on bicycles. Go to Indonesia. It's fucking chaos to us, but there's a flow to it, and there's like a hierarchy of, I don't know if it's respect, it's just the way it is. And you don't see people in Jakarta complaining about, cyclists or scooters, or like, oh, you ran a light or you cut into a lane. It's because it's a different culture and they're used to it, dog. and all I'm trying to do by sharing these videos and knowing that I'm also in the wrong is that everyone's breaking the so-called rules of the road. But as long as you're not like killing, you're killing the flow or putting someone intentionally in danger with here's the hierarchy in Jakarta that I totally agree with it 100%, right? Check it out. It's exactly the opposite in the US. Hear me out. You have 4 types of road users, right? 4. You have 4 types of road users in Jakarta. This is how it was explained to me. I won't go. Okay, so we'll start at the biggest. The biggest. I'm talking mass. How much they weigh. Cars, right? Cars and trucks, right? Cars and trucks. Under cars and trucks, you got scooters. Under scooters, you have bicycle users. Under bicycle users, you have pedestrians, right? Now, in America, for the most part, we'll just say New York City, everyone feels like because they're in a car and they can go really fast and stop, that they are the top of the hierarchy. They pay the taxes. These roads were built for cars. Technically, they were not built for cars. Anyways, we'll get to that later. Under that is scooters. They weigh a little less. Under that is cyclists and then pedestrians. In their culture, the way that it works is if a car, a scooter, or a cyclist hits a pedestrian, it will never, ever be the pedestrian's fault. It will always be the person who is operating a bike, scooter, or car. Right? The pedestrian is always in the right. They deserve to be wherever the fuck they want to be. You're in a vehicle, you can pedal, you can gas, you can brake, whatever, right? Right under pedestrian is cyclist. If a scooter or a car hits a cyclist, it is always the scooter or car's fault, no matter what's going on. Right under that is a scooter, and cars at the fucking bottom. Now, when you ride through Jakarta, you'll see cars will give you space. Things will like open up, and they're used to everyone being around each other. And don't talk to me and say that it's not a dense city like New York City. It's fucking dense as shit, and it works. We are just so wrapped in car culture that it makes no fucking sense. Try going to another place, and operating a car. And don't tell me, oh, well, you live in America, you should go live in fucking Jakarta then. I'm just sharing how it is everywhere else and how there's rules to the road, but then there's also this like unwritten like respect. You're not in a big fucking box, you're not on a big thing with a motor, It should be treated, in my opinion, similarly. Obviously, it won't be, but that's what I think. So, anyways, so that's my rant about the videos. Is just like I'm always trying to explain. I'm not trying to bitch when I make like that bike lane video. It's not about me like, oh, you see what's wrong. It was as I'm writing an example of what happens because road users don't respect's the wrong word. They don't think of the bike lane as a road lane. Now, if that car would have creeped into the bike lane and then taken a left, with room to do it, it would have been a little bit different, tiny bit. They still would have fucking sped past me to get in front of me to brake and then take a corner. That comes from the cars. Like, I have the power to push down on a gas pedal and go faster than you and then stop really fast. Like, that's where that lack of respect comes from. Now, if everybody, God, this is another song I hate. If everybody was forced to have to ride a bike for 2 years in the city before they are allowed to get a license, like actually, and not, I'm not saying like, oh, you did your 2 years, now you can get a license. Like, no, you have to do X amount of hours on a bicycle and get around. And then they would understand. Like, when I drive a car, I drive way differently. If I'm on regular roads, I'm trying to be as aware as possible. I see a cyclist, I'm like, oh, give them room, go around them. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to put yourself in their position to understand them. And I understand how it is to be a fucking car driver when there's a cyclist in the way and you can't get around them. I don't freak the fuck out. I just be like, fuck, all right, I gotta wait for this. I'm not gonna fucking buzz them, right? Because I know how it feels to be buzzed. You just gotta wait. They're allowed to be on the road too. Anyways, let me just shut up for a while. So the moral, or what am I trying to talk about? I don't even know. We were talking about why why I said it was my fault when I crashed. I clipped a car. I ran into a car, and it was my fault. And I apologized to the lady who was driving, made sure she wasn't spooked, all that. It's not on camera because I didn't want to show her. I had the camera in my mouth, by the way. I spun around and touched the ground with one hand. I didn't even fall all the way to the ground or nothing. I still had my bike handlebar, my right hand still, when I hit the car. I never let go of my bike. Camera never came out of my mouth. It was a weird thing, and it was 100% my fault. So of course I'm not going to hide the fact that, that fucking car, like, I fucking went through a red light. I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to blast through the light. I was actually looking this way, and I made a bad judgment on where I was in the road. I thought I was more in between the, parked cars in that lane, but I was further to the middle of the fucking street like an asshole. And as I was looking this way, I went to look back, and I'm in the middle of the street. All right, what the fuck am I doing here? Click, smacked the car. So, yeah, my fault. But what I was getting to is just you should take responsibility for your actions. And that being said, being a road user, and this goes down to pedestrian level here in New York City, or any city really, is that mostly New York City, you ride, everyone breaks the rules a little bit. Like, cars go faster than the speed limit. Cars take rights on red often in New York when they're not supposed to. New York City. Cars push through red lights. Cars don't stop at stop signs. It's fine. It's fucking fine. It doesn't bother me. Pedestrians walk in the middle of the street. Pedestrians, well, this thing really pisses me off, stare down at their phone while they walk in the middle of the street, not in a crosswalk. That shit drives me nuts, but because they're just not being aware. And that's all it is being aware of the flow of the city and going about doing your flow without affecting anyone else. And me, when I crashed into that lady, I affected her. I hit her car. So I take responsibility. And I said sorry immediately. Didn't mean to scare you. And that's how it should be handled. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Should I have not been riding like that? Sure. Should I have been slowing down? Should I have not been jumping up and off the sidewalk? Sure. I was having a good fucking time. I just built up that All City. I was having a damn good time with the dropper post, just riding. Dude, I was actually going to meet Tatum, and I ended up riding in the wrong direction. And the whole reason I did that was because I was trying to live stream and Twitch was down. I blame it all on Twitch. Twitch was having issues that day. I would have live streamed and none of that would have happened. All right. I'm going to stop going on with that. Let me see. Crashing is rough. Yeah, I'm good now, man. Everything's fine. How many bikes do you own? No, I don't have a hotline trip with Safa. No. Any insight to your editing discipline? Do you ever reach a point of inertia where you lose motivation to keep going? How do you shake it off? What I do is I switch it up. Like that's kind of the reason why, like I talked about hotlines. It's just like, I've done so many of them. Like, as much as I love them, as much as that they're cool, I feel like I have shared and documented people doing it. I'm not saying I won't ever do it again. I'm just like, I was doing in so many of them. I'm like bored. Does that make sense? I'm bored of doing them. I'm bored of editing them. I'm bored of filming them. I've hit my threshold of doing them for so long. I shared how to do them. So what I do is I change it up. You know, I go, and a lot of times what I do to help change it up is I use something else. I use a phone instead of a GoPro. I use a bigger camera instead of a small camera. I use an old Hi8 camera instead of this. I start to feel like a lazy whatever I am on YouTube, cycling film person, cycling vibes, cycling videos. I start to feel lazy because I've figured out the formula, right? Like I know the formula. Like I know how to make riding through the city have a feeling and spark. You know, some people love it, some people fucking hate it, right? Some people, like, look at the comments. People love it or people fucking hate it, right? So that's usually a good video, in my opinion. And because I figured out the formula, it feels easy. You know what I mean? It's hard to do the same thing over and over. A good way around that also was traveling and riding with new people, filming new places. But that's sketchy in its own terms because now I'm riding a little bit. It's like I wouldn't ride how we film hotlines. Like I wouldn't ride like that in like St. Paul or like, you know, where there's like, or Minneapolis, where there's like tons and tons of bike lanes everywhere. Like it doesn't make sense to do a hotline there. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't. It's just so set up for cycling. Why do you ride like that? Like you don't need to ride like that there, right? The flow in that city is way different than the flow is in New York City, right? And it's like, why I wouldn't go to some small town and blast all the lights and this, you know, like I ride, although it looks like I ride crazy all the time. When I'm riding other places, I ride a little bit more attuned to that area. Does that make sense? And part of doing hotlines and traveling where it was like, sometimes I'd be in places where it's like, dude, we don't need to ride like this here. You know, it didn't feel right. And then, you know, so that whole traveling and doing hotlines lost its allure pretty quick once I figured that out as well. Anyways, I'm just going on, and dude, we're on a long live stream today. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm glad I'm knocking off the dust, and thank you guys for listening to me ramble. It's been a while since I've been able to ramble like this. Yeah, I have the Fuji X3 or the X Pro 3. I have it. I brought it with me this weekend, actually. I shot a couple photos. Damn, I just lost hella people, bro. Where'd you guys all go? 92 convert. What happened to all the people, dude? Y'all just left me? That's fucked up. There was like 150. It went to 92, man. I can't look at these analytics. They're driving me crazy. Let me see. Yo, what's up, Andres? Still pushing for a collab, dude. That would be sick, man. I'm down. Twin Cities are dope, man. Sounded like I was done for a second. Done what? Oh, that's why everyone left. I see. Snake Baby isn't even streaming yet. Where'd y'all go? Joey, dude. Snake Baby's been streaming video games, dude. He's playing Tarkov. Grant, what's up? Grant! Yo, Grant. Oh, Grant, I got your zine, dude. Thank you, man. You asked about, oh, fuck, I'm cleaning up the studio right now. You have to forgive me. I think I put it over here, but yo, thank you. That thing is sick. I didn't know that you did all that. There's like a lot of collaborators involved in that. It's pretty sick, dude. Appreciate you sending that to me. What's up? Anyways, hello. NHL is almost back. My question got them running. Yo, I love the iPhone video dumps myself. I'm a little overdue for one, but I did a bunch in a row video dumps, so I kind of got bored of doing them for a second. So I have a couple more videos I need to do, like the GoPro thing, like I said. But once we get in there, hopefully I can get back on some of those. Doing a lot of camera testing lately, dog. A lot of camera testing. He's playing Overwatch 2, actually. Oh, he hasn't started for the day. I see. Terry, you mentioned rather go for the 32s just for the comfort. I'm mainly riding 28s, but recently got my first pair of 32s and value the puncture resistance. I don't know if going just to a bigger tire is going to give you more puncture resistance. It's more comfort, dude. If you can fit it with your brakes, then I would say do it. I don't have a problem. I don't know. Speed isn't everything, guys. You know what I mean? I also ride on the dirt a lot, and I know not a lot of you, I don't want to put words in everyone's mouths, but I can imagine that a lot of viewers who watch the channel, they all don't ride dirt, and I can base that off of how people watch my videos. If I ride my bike on the street and film, lots of views. If I ride it in the dirt, well, not so many views. And I feel like more people identify with riding in the street, or maybe that stuff's just more entertaining to them. I feel like a lot of you don't ride on the dirt, though. I'm just gonna say that. Do I ride fixie? Oh, I ride fixie, Mark. Another video with Safa? Nah, Pedro, I don't think that's gonna happen. He lives in LA, bro. Do you ship hotline stickers overseas? Yes, I do. Although Brazil is a really hard one to get stickers to, man. Love the dirt content. Gravel is much more entertaining. Bike challenge, big gravel guy. Gravel, dirt. That's what I just mean. Off-road. That's all. All bikes are fun for sure. Oh yeah, what's up, Mitch? Yeah, dude. The Super Pros right here, baby. It's fucking looking good. Also, damn, dude, the Cannondale and that Mash track bike down there is looking real good with the light on it right behind me. Right here. Look at that. And then that one right there. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Fixed dirt riding is amazing. Nah, Ronza, I've tried it. I've tried it more than once, my friend. The problem for me riding fixed on dirt is I've ridden fixed when I can coast. I mean, I've ridden dirt when I can coast and when I have really good brakes. And it's nowhere as fun for me. Once that switch flips in your brain, you can go way faster without having, have to worry about things like pedal strike and, it's fun. I'm not taking anything from Tracklcross. It's just not for me, baby. That's all. It's just not for me, man. You could be faster on 32s than on 28s, but 25s feel what? Okay. More vids with Tony. Yeah, Tony's I think Tony will be in Mexico. I don't know if we'll film or not, but he'll be there. I feel like quite a few people do dirt content, but not so many do street stuff like you. Thank you, Justin. I also have New York as a background, which is a huge thing, right? Like New York is a great place to have a background for videos. Whereas I just ride dirt trails all the time. Oh, I see, Phil. That makes sense. You're inspiring me to eventually get more off-road for sure. Just haven't committed yet. I'm browsing tires to finish my setup. Hell yeah, dog. Get out there and ride, man. You know what? Carnell, you don't need to wait to get like tires either. Like my first riding on dirt, I was on a Greg LeMond, a 1994 titanium Greg LeMond, my first road bike. I traded a Cinelli Vigarelli for it, for this titanium Greg LeMond. And I had it fully, it was fully a road bike, fully 100% a road bike. And there's a place in Marin called Tamarancho. It's a mountain, Mount Tam. And there's a railroad or a fire road called Railroad Grade that goes up to the West Peak, which is like the second highest peak on Mount Tam. I don't know. It's like 3,000 feet of climbing or something. All dirt, all washed out. No one would consider it gravel, really, by today's standards. It's more dirt and off-road, but it's a wide double track. I would ride that all the time. And that bike, I had 25s on it. And I would ride 25 slick road tires, climb it to the top, and descend down this dirt path, and then ride road again. That's just how I've always ridden my road bikes. My TCR, I actually broke that Greg LeMond, probably from riding on the dirt. I snapped the seat stays on it, both of them. Went down Miwok, which is really steep with rim brakes. Seat all the way up. Very sketchy. Then I got a TCR, and then I rode the shit out of the TCR, did the same thing on the TCR, brought the TCR here to New York with me, rode it on OCA more than once. On 25s. It only fit 25s. A giant TCR. It was a 2011. It only fit 25s. It was a racy ass bike. Back in the day, it was all about 25s. That's it. 25s and 20. Oh, no. It was 23s. I'm sorry. 23s. So I'm just saying, like, you don't need to wait to build up a dirt specific bike to get your dirt riding on. You know what I mean? You can do it now. How much do I pay for flying with your bikes? I don't. It's free when you get a free bag and it's under 50 pounds. I'm quitting smoking, so I'll be good at Last Man Standing in 2 years. Hell yeah, Richard. Renee Vlogs, what's up? Martin J, what up? I started riding on a road on Mount Tam. Mountain biking was invented in Marin. Matthew B's right. But I was riding my road bike there, okay? And they were riding clunkers. They were riding beach cruisers, basically. Coaster brake bikes. That's what mountain biking started as. That's what I'm saying is like, you don't need to wait till you get tires. You know what I mean? You can do it. Do whatever you want. Use whatever you have. Normally it works out. Totally. Agreed. Have you ever thought about doing a Terry B ride out? I haven't, dude. I haven't. Michael Tam over here. TwitchCon be litty last weekend. A porn star broke her back. Yeah, I didn't get to go, man, because of my foot. I had to change my plane tickets. I just forfeited my ticket to TwitchCon, which thankfully they only charged me $100 to go. But whatever. Strada Bianchi, they still race with road tires. Yeah. That's all you need, dude. You took the single speed on some dirt gravel. Could be sketchy, but it works. Yeah, it totally works, dude. It actually makes you a better rider. When you get used to in my opinion, you get used to the not having the best traction at first. And then once you get traction, you're like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Philip, I considered to recolor my gravel bike, but now I learned I need a a lot of specific tools to disassemble and build again. Which tool would I be forgetting to buy when I'm already at it? Probably. For sure, you forgot it depends on your bottom bracket, but you for sure forgot your like headset extractor tool. I know you don't have one, my friend. You're probably going to use a hammer and something. You got to take that headset out some way. And I don't know, maybe you have a internal headset, so you might be safe. But if you have a press fit bottom bracket, you forgot that extracting tool too. You probably need a bottom bracket tool 100%, especially if it's an outside outbore bottom bracket. I don't know I forget what they're called. So yeah, Philip, it's probably what you forgot, most likely. You probably don't have a proper chain breaker anyways, dude. Holy shit, it's fucking Toy Dog in the house. Slow Squad. What's up, Prez? Yo, Toy Dog the Prez. Dude, you just sent me 1,000 yen, bro? What the fuck? Arigato. Are bike computers worth the investment, or would Strava be enough to track my miles? I use a bike computer. It's just better than using your phone battery. Once you start working more on the bike, you'll not want to use your phone battery to do shit like that. And then your bike computer will upload to Strava. Does that make sense? Small island, dude. Toy Dog. I heard I can go to Japan now. What's up? Can I stay with you, baby boy? Konnichiwa, Toy Dog. Get the ticket for 20, bro. Settle down, dude. Get the ticket coming to Tokyo. Hell yeah. Damn, dude. What is Toy Dog sending? 1,000 yen? That's like $6, bro. Chill out. Come, rich boy. I'm going to Mexico City, Toy Dog, in December. So many streamers heading to Japan now. I know. I see people with e-mountain bikes all the time, and they explain to people to get discouraged that the trails have been around for long before e-bikes, and people were riding much worse bikes on the trails. Am I planning any more bike packing trips? I was thinking about that the other night because Sean was talking about his like tip to tail tour on a track bike, and I thought that was super cool and fun. I don't know. I gotta check the weather, but I was like, I wonder if I just ride to Florida from New York, just a quick one, a couple days, a week or something. That would be all on Twitch or whatever. But do it just do hotels the whole time. That would be expensive though. Slow Burning Man 2024 will be in Mexico. That sounds sick. I've never been, dude. What did I think of Minneapolis when I went on tour? Oh, I liked it. It was chill, dude. I really liked Minneapolis. The Twitch bike streaming is awesome. Dude, I have a good time doing it. Thanks, man. It's a good time. Although I would want to set it up on my bike more legit, if that makes any sense. Like the way that I want to fabricate some kind of a tripod situation. Did I ride in Vietnam? No, I was there for work and I was stuck in Ho Chi Minh only. So I wasn't allowed to leave. We were kind of on call every day. We didn't know when we were going to shoot or not. We can all kick in 1,000 yen for more adventures. Thanks, Andrew. I want to try it to do it even though I'd have like 0 viewers. Oh, like streaming on your bike? Nah, dude, you can do it. Love your hoodie. My size is XL. We'll pick it up in this month. This one? You like this one, Toy Dog? Let me send you one, man. You got to send me your address. I'll send you one. You know what I mean? Send me your address, baby. In the DMs. You know what I'm talking about? Wait. You'll be in NYC again? Ah, what's up, dude? You're coming here again? Oh, for CMWC. I know why you're here. You're a bad boy. Toy Dog's a bad boy. We have to do a Toy Dog stream. 5 days for work. Hell yeah. Oh. 5 days for shooting Loop magazine. Mm-hmm. That's sick. The jet coaster. Totally, man. Let's no sleep with drugs. Let's go, baby. Dana says, should I go carbon or steel for my next gravel bike? I love the feel of carbon, but I'm worried I'll fuck it up throwing it in the back of cars or drop. How about don't throw it in the back of a car? Just place it in the back of a car. Yeah, I always think that carbon is a little more, how do you say it? Not a lifetime bike material choice. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, the way that it's made, but they can do carbon repair and stuff. So maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? All right, we're going to. Why didn't that stay on when I hit the button? There we go. Maybe you'll get a crust. Sounds good. I don't like carbon. I like carbon. My Sentinel is carbon, but it's not the type of. They wouldn't make a gravel bike like they made the Sentinel. Does that make sense? Because it's an enduro bike and it's enduring more stress. They're going to try to make the gravel bike lightweight. You know what I mean? But I'm sure the gravel carbon bikes are a lot stronger. It's still, my Sentinel is not a lifetime bike in my opinion.
I don't consider any mountain bike to be a lifetime bike. The technology in mountain bikes change so fucking often that I would never consider any mountain bike to be a lifetime mountain bike. Now, I mean, it'll still ride and stuff. I don't know. I guess you can say the same about any of these bikes too. It's like, my 22, however, like I feel like I can still get parts for it in 20 years. I can still ride it, you know? Whereas a 20-year-old mountain bike, you might have issues. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's see. The fuck, bro? Test. I like that it's a hot mic now, because you guys got used to my other mic. Let's see. How many Eames chairs do we have? We have like 2. I think these are knockoffs. Any Cali trips planned? No Cali trips until much later. Why is the goddamn... What is wrong with you, bro? Come over here. How's my foot doing? It's doing all right, dude. "20-year-old mountain bike now is just as dank as a dank gravel bike." No, but think of 20. You guys have no idea. You are not gonna ride my Sentinel and say it's a sick ass gravel bike. Are you fucking kidding me? You're looking at 90s mountain bikes and comparing them to now. It's not gonna happen that way, dog. Now, you could say that about this bike. I'm talking about my fucking enduro bike. You're not gonna ride an enduro bike and be like, oh, this is a sick gravel bike. Fucking slow as hell, dude. I'm right about mountain bikes, but 6,000 for a short ride? I mean, mate, that's wrong. What are you talking about? Like riding an enduro bike for, like, what are you talking about? Like 7-mile rides? You gotta look at the, again, we were talking about this earlier about temperature. It's not about how cold it is. It's not about how many miles you ride on an enduro bike. It's how long you were on the bike for. Now, you go and ride somewhere here in New York, one of my favorite places is Graham Hills. You can be out there and only do 15 miles. Your body will be completely depleted and you'll be there for over 3 hours, easy. Now, if I was to do that on this bike, I can be there. I could have ridden it and not had as much of a pleasurable time. I would have avoided a lot of jumps, a lot of like cuts. Speed would have been a lot slower, but on the climbs, I would have been up and down real fast. It's just a different type of riding. I don't know. How many bikes is too many bikes? There's never too many bikes, man. Never too many bikes, guys. Never. I think that's it, you guys. You don't have any more questions, I guess. I gotta go. I guess I gotta get out of here. Yeah, it's n+1. That's what I always said. I always thought it was n+1, dude. I don't know. Forgot to turn this light on today. Here, let's turn it on, even though it's not gonna really show up on cam. Oh, shit. There it goes. Any advice for first-time fixed gear bike for a heavy rider? God, Colin, you gotta just get a bike, man. Like, all these questions are the same. I don't know what it is with when I think it's a YouTube thing. I don't know. The questions are just. There are no. The suggestion is always just get on the bike. Just do the thing now. Don't wait. Don't wait till you find the perfect thing. Do it now. Whatever you get your hands on. That's always the answer. What's the right camera? Whatever fucking camera you have. What's the right bike? Whatever bike you can get your hands on, man. I'm telling you. The most important thing is doing the thing and finding out if you actually want to do it, right? What if you've spent all this time and money trying to figure it out, and then you finally get the thing and you're like, well, this isn't what I wanted to do anyways, and then you end up selling it or not really liking it. Just get on it now, man. I'm not taking this out on you, Colin, sorry. It's just, someone asked earlier about best fixie for $300, or someone asked like, best this. I don't know, it's just like whatever you can do, man. Like, that's the best. Hey Terry, I got a question. At what point did your channel spike? It was a natural progression, man. I never had a spike. I can tell you I had a spike in views last year because I uploaded a couple shorts, and those shorts blew my channel views out of goddamn proportion. I have a short that has like 30 million views. It's crazy. Whatever you do, mostly importantly, do something. Exactly, Terrell. How did I end up with my Sentinel? I ended up with my Sentinel by selling 2 bicycles. I had a Santa Cruz Highball that I bought in 2016. I sold it in 2020. I had a volume cutter that I bought in 2011, and I sold it in 2020. I took those 2 bikes. With those 2 bikes, I got about $3 grand. I used that money. I bought the Sentinel that was on sale, the last year's model, the only one they had left. It was a size large, and all they had was carbon. I wanted an aluminum one. They wanted $5,000 for it. I had $3,000, so I fronted the rest of the money. I put $2,000 extra out of my pocket into it, and I bought a Sentinel. That's what I did. I sold 2 bikes. Dig your content, got a volume cutter, and look to your old bike for inspiration. Yeah, the volume cutter was a sick bike. I was just talking about it. Bikes are fucking expensive. I get having analysis paralysis. Income to bike cost ratio is ridiculous. Bro, what did I just say? You don't need, in fact, don't buy a new bike. Don't do it. Don't buy a new bike. Go buy a fucking bike used off of somebody. The most important thing is to get out there and ride. It is. Then once you can understand and appreciate what a fucking, a cable pull pawl disc brake is and what it feels like, or like what a tubeless tire versus a non-tubeless tire, what the advantages, like who cares about that stuff when you haven't even ridden a bike yet, right? Just go fucking ride your bike, dude. Just go ride your bike. Go ride a bike, anything you can get your hands on. And then as you build experience riding your bike and you want to ride more and you want to get more into it, you invest little bits of money. You think that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bikes in here. You think I got these bikes? I just bought them all brand new, right? Like on a whim, I just fucking bought them. These are culminations of old bikes that have been built over the years, then sold and traded, and then I built another one. Like this is old, it's like old money investing over and over. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. This bike, for example, I did a work trade for this bike. All the parts from this bike, except for the wheels, pretty much came from other bikes. They all came from other bikes. I used to have a Ritchie Outback that I got for doing a job for Ritchie, the company. It was a work trade. They sent me a bike, a couple components, can build up a Ritchie Outback. Does anyone remember my Ritchie Outback? It was a very sick bike. I only had it for like a year. While I had the Ritchie Outback, number 22, I did a video project at work exchange for them. I got this frame, fork, and stem from them. Took all the parts from the Ritchie Outback and put them on the 22. After some years, things have changed. A couple things have changed, but this is something that has come from back in 2017, I think. It's just, that's what I'm saying. It's like you just get a bike and start riding it, you know? My volume cutter probably has the closest ties to my first original bike out of all my bikes. I don't have it anymore. I sold it and got a Transition Sentinel. So now my Sentinel is probably the closest bike to my first bike that I had. Does that make sense? It's just like, I don't know, man. That's why I think those questions are like not, it's more important to just get into the thing, you know what I mean? And then start riding. And then maybe you'll ride a track bike and you're like, I like this, but it's not for me. Maybe I'll ride I'll turn it into a single speed, or I'll trade, I'll put bigger tires on it. I like riding on the dirt. You start riding triclocross and then you're like, oh, it doesn't fit big enough tires for me. Maybe I'll try this. Then you get something, you trade it. Just ride though, right? That's why I think it's the most important thing. And buy used. Or trade some type of skill set you might have for bike parts. Go to a bike shop, and if you do website design or like if you design merch, ask them if you can trade your skills as designing something, like making t-shirts for the shop, for exchange for credit on purchasing a bike, or you know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting all wound up. Not counting how long does it take to make something like an 8-minute video, like how long does it take to edit down? Depends on how many cameras and what kind of message you're trying to convey. You know what I mean? If you're just riding your bike and doing like a riding vlog, I can edit that down pretty quickly because I have a lot of experience doing that. Find a place that sells used bikes. There you go, yeah. Love from Ireland. What's up, Alan Nolan? Facebook Marketplace is a good spot, although like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, I have a hard time personally selling stuff there because there's way too many questions. Like I will list all the stats on an item and then someone will message me, it'll be like brand new pair of Giro cycling shoes, size 48. Someone will question me, what size shoes are those? Like, are they black? And there's like a photo of them and they're black. Yeah, I can't take it. I can't take the wasted time there. Were you talking about getting a new full squish on tour? What's it gonna be? No, I have no idea on that right now, especially with my foot injury. I'm 6'3". Phil's gonna go home and ride now because his foot's not broken. Nice, Phil. I appreciate you. Bolina, what's up, dude? The bike challenge, dude, with the 22 months level GX, welcome. I started riding proper gravel bikes without knowing how to change an inner tube. Totally agree. Ride your bike first, think of mechanical stuff later. Totally. Any advice reducing noise when recording audio? Dead cats, using a different microphone. Yeah, that's all, that's it. A wind slayer, like, I guess I just think that everyone knows how to use like Google and YouTube, but like this stuff is not like any kind of secret anymore. It's a piece of foam that goes over a GoPro, and it works all right. It works all right. The main thing is you need to experiment, man. You need to experiment because when it comes down to it, what I might consider being something that I personally prefer over something else, you might not like it that way. You might prefer something else. So it is important for you as a filmmaker or whoever to understand maybe the tools, but you need to experiment and make those choices for yourself and then realize I like this or I like this because of this, not because of Terry does this. You know what I mean? Figure it out for yourself. But I'm using a wind slayer. I also use Rode Wireless Go's. I have a really nice mic that I use for hotlines. These are all things that I have experimented with myself, trying myself. This is how you should do it, and then you get to make those decisions on when and where and why. I have a video coming out on the GoPro Hero 11 explaining the when, the where, and why I do things. I'm not saying it's the right way to do things, it's just like why I prefer to do things a certain way. You should start doing that now. Israel, I was talking to you. Any advice, where's the robo foot? It's right here. You see my shoe? It's like a little loose. This is the broken foot, this one. It's actually fractured. It's a fractured foot. I got a bike that's 10 years older than me. I'm 22. I'm planning on riding across the states next year. Only thing is I need to change the chain, tires, and front wheel. All else is original. Awesome, dude. That sounds dope. Hopefully it's a proper touring rig and you can put some racks front and back on it and carry some bags. I found tons of deals with secondhand bikes. Paid MSRP once for a bike, but honestly, I should have spent that money on 2 used bikes instead. Yeah. The only bike that I have purchased in this room, technically, I actually bought it used, but I haven't bought a complete bike in so long. This bike I bought complete. This All City, obviously it's not how it was when I bought it, but this is the only thing that yeah, this is, anyways. I bought it used though from the pros closet. I made a video about that. Make friends in the bike scene you're interested in. They'll mostly like have bikes you can ride and see what you, before driving the cash to you. That's a good thing as well. And there's also a question of people are like, how do you know where this ride is? Or how did you ride with all these people? Because you gotta go out and ride your bike. And when you ride your bike, you might run into other people who are riding bikes and they're like, oh, you ride bikes too. Maybe we can ride this bike over here together. And then you make friends that way. And then those friends will say, hey, I have a bike that's too small for me, but it might fit you. You know, yeah, you're right. That's a good way to do it. What's your favorite BB to replace the GXP on Omniums? I have a Chris King bottom bracket on mine. It's not Omniums. I have it on the 22. That's for the force stuff. I'm not getting annoyed at all. I'm just getting, I'm sharing the experience. It's a common YouTube thing where people just go to YouTube to search for answers. I do it all the time. But it's about applying the things that you might have learned from things. You can't just, you don't go there, like I don't go to YouTube and go, what are the best ways to record clean, noise-free, wind-free audio? And then they're like, oh, dead cat. And then I just buy a dead cat, I put it on and I'm like done. Like no, I gotta fucking put the thing on, then I gotta go ride around and test that thing. And then I have to compare it to what I was doing before that. Does it sound any better? I don't know. Is it worth it? Like, what are the pros and cons? You know? I'm not annoyed at all. The Super Pro is not repainted. No, I traded that one. The Super Pro wasn't blue. It was green. Blue-green. It got the paint stripped from it. Matt Ford, you might have missed that. It used to be gray. And I traded that one to my friend who's taller than me. So he rides that, and I ride the one that he got, which is a large. That is now a large, not an extra large. Does branding really matter, or are the components on a bike, new or used, when touring racing? The components matter the most, in my opinion. Especially when you're talking about bikes that have gears and brakes. Components, in my opinion, are everything. And if you're running shitty ass Shimano stuff, then you might as well just stop racing. No. I'm just kidding. I love SRAM stuff, so. How do you take shooting long time? I heard action camera has overheating issues and short battery. I don't know what you're talking about, Peter Park. Again, you hear from YouTubers who probably only use the camera in one setting and they didn't experiment with themselves, and then you're taking their lack of experimenting, putting it into your brain, and then regurgitating things that you heard someone else say, but you haven't tested it yourself. That's the problem. You need to do these experiments yourself. I have had zero issues filming with the Hero 11 the way that I use it. The way that I use it. It hasn't overheated on me. And in my opinion, the way that I'm using the GoPro is the best way to use the GoPro Hero 11. Better than, they give you too many options in the camera. There's only one way you should be using that camera. I'm gonna explain that. As soon as this live stream's over, I'm gonna get to editing this video that I made. Terrell's watching from Colorado. All about the mountain biking here. Oh, you love watching the NYC stuff. Awesome, dude. Good to have you here. I wish I could go out there and ride mountain bikes, man. What's my favorite bike to ride? Right now, it's the fucking All City because it's my new bike. This thing is so much fun with the dropper post and the big fat 650B tires. Like I said, the one thing I want to change is I want to put some like Maxxis icons, like cross country 2.1s on here. So it's just like full meaty tires, meaty cross country tires. And then I think I'll be real happy with it. Oh, this person's about to get deleted. Greetings from Belgium. Your videos are sick. Thank you, dude. You just joined the stream. Is this a motion tracking camera? I have a camera operator up there, actually. You like it? not bad, right? It works. It works kind of good. Anyone ask me about the skateboard yet? No. What do you want to know about it? This is a zip zinger with OJs. They're like really soft, big wheels. It's got Indy trucks. This is a straight up Bay Area. Well, the trucks, maybe not so much. I even have the upgraded bushings in here. But this is straight up Bay Area. It's a Bay Area cruiser. It shouldn't be in here. It should be downstairs. But I've used that thing to do a lot of filming with. I use that thing primarily when I don't feel like using a bike and I hate walking. I get on the zip zinger to go zip zing, short errands. Streaming on a skateboard is difficult because of the camera angle. Like on a bike, the camera, your chest is forward, so you can put the camera here and see. But on a skateboard, I'm goofy, so like the camera would have to be this way. You know what I mean? Or on my head or something, right? So like it's just not ideal. Nah, I'm not down with the Rivendell like zone yet of bike jet. Maybe because I'm not old enough. I like modern. Like I'm down. I really like modern modern componentry, like modern things. I'm not the hugest fan of friction shifters and I'm just not. I just never have been. Maybe that'll change one day. I'm not saying I won't ever be, but for me, like I didn't drink the Rivendell Kool-Aid. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it'll change after writing this for a while. What gear is best for cross-country bike touring? And why is it the 5? It's this hat right here, dude. The blue and white, the very rare Hotline hat right here. Would I ever use Bluetooth gear shifting? Richard, I have electric shifting right here. Look. This is all wireless. I rode electric. You must be new here, Richard. I rode this bike with electric shifting across the country with hydraulic brakes. If you lived in a more car-centric, less dense city, how often would you ride to commute? In my city, there are very few commuters due to the terrible infrastructure discouraging cycling. It depends because I just don't, I wouldn't, it's hard. I wouldn't live somewhere where it was car-centric. Like one of the things that I value in an area where I live is that I don't have to have a car to get around. Does that make sense? So like it's my choice to live here in New York. It was my choice to live in San Francisco. Before that, I was in the military and they told me where to live. I didn't have a choice. Now that I have a choice, I'm cool with it. This thing is telling me I'm supposed to play an ad right here. Down tube shifting better than axis. Yeah. Do riders wipe out frequently, and how come I don't see it in your videos? Not the riders that I'm filming with. They're all experienced. Relying on cars does suck for a city. The only exception to what I just said is that I could see myself choosing to live somewhere when I'm older or outside of a city like New York City, like living outside of it where it's a little slower lifestyle where you kind of have to have a car and then using that car to help propel me into cycling more, like being able to bring my gravel bike with me to like another whole area and riding somewhere, you know, or bringing my mountain bike with me and going riding somewhere. Like a place like Colorado where you don't necessarily, like in the Denver area, I rode their public transit. You don't necessarily need a car there, at least when I was there in the summer. I imagine it's different in the winter, but everyone has a car there. There's plenty of room for you to have a car there, and then you put your bike in the car and you can go mountain biking, you can go tubing, you can go camping, you can go hiking. I don't know. I'm not a car hater by any means. It's just like when I live in a city, I want the city to be able to be, I'm able to get around without having to rely on a car. What's up, John? Foot's in a little bit of pain. Yeah, worst thing about city living is grocery shopping. You're right. That's one of the pain. That's a pain point for sure. When you have the e-bike and a big backpack though, and like a front rack, and maybe even rear panniers and stuff, it's not too bad, right? Let's see. Got my hands here. Got the chat here. You know what I'm talking about? Let me move this microphone since we're not really using it. Thoughts on friction shifters for touring? I'm not a fan, Kaiser, of friction shifting, dude. I'm just not. I know the benefits of using it on a touring bike. I understand. No, I'm not on pain pills, Phil. I denied pain pills. I'm not a fan of that myself. I've broken my wrist 3 times in the past. You can see it's pretty fucked. You see the bumps and shit and the big scar. I'm familiar with what breaking painful parts in your body, bones in your body feels like, and ripping ligaments. And I'm terrified of pain pills, so they fuck people up, and I don't want to be one of those people. So I try to stay away if I can. Come down to South Carolina, do an alley cat? Nah, I'm good. I just did like multiple alley cats in a row in October. I filmed I think I filmed 4. 4? Yeah. Yeah, I filmed, no, 5. 4 or 5. I filmed 4 or 5 in like 2 weeks. Like I've done my fair share of alley cat filming for the rest of the year. I don't want to, I'm down. I don't need to film any more alley cats. I do appreciate the offer and the invite though. I go early in the morning so I don't encounter long queues at the supermarket. That's one tip. Yeah, JC, that is an awesome, that's exactly how you get everything done in the city. Especially if you have an off-schedule type of work where you can work from home or whatever. And you can maybe check in later at work. You can go in early on like a work day and no one's there. Did you ever bike around the Netherlands? Nah. Please talk about cyclists and drugs. I can't follow drugged cyclists. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Which microphone am I using? This is the Rode Wireless Go, and it's plugged directly into a camera right now. Morphine is great, but you can totally see how people get addicted to it. Yeah, you're saying it's great, dude. Shit's scary. Favorite rides in the Southwest? All mountain bike rides. I have a love for Sedona, Arizona, mainly in the Southwest. And if you want to count it, it's not too far north of that. I recently fell in love with Southern Utah. It's so good. The riding there is so good, so good, so good. John Dorian, if you bring your cargo bike to New York, I will buy it off of you. Want to do a Euro tour? I would totally do a Euro tour. I have to plan it though. It's got to be planned, you know what I mean? Greetings from Ukraine. You have already traveled America from one coast to the other. Any ideas to repeat the trip without another ultra long trip, maybe north to south? Yeah, I was talking about possibly riding from New York to Florida. If I did that, I would do it solo, and it would be a cold weather thing. So, you know, it would be tough, but I would want to do something like that for sure. Any new camera gear recently? Yeah, I have the GoPro Hero 11 and I have the Insta360 X3. I'm loving both. I'm loving both, but for very different reasons. They're very different cameras, and I hate that they're very competitive with one another for no reason. GoPro needs to be competing with DJI, not with Insta360. Insta360 is a great way, is a great camera for, or they make great cameras, but they make them, the way you use them is different. They are action cameras, but they're different. I'm gonna make a video on that to explain. Obviously cycling related. What are you looking for in an e-bike when it's time to move on from the top stone? I don't know, Mike. I didn't buy the top stone, so I'm scared. Like, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, man, how many miles have I put on this top stone motor? I hope it's okay. I hope it runs for another 10,000 miles. I'm pretty sure I've put like 5,000 miles on it. I don't know, man. Snow to the beach would be dope. Hell yeah. That would be sick if I were left when it was snowing. But it would be cold for the first the first 6 weeks is gonna be so cold until I got to the bottom of North Carolina. Makeup and vanity set was a great choice for your tour video. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you. Are you talking about the music? I have no idea. Do you know the Red Light Go documentary? Yes, I do. It's a classic. Patrick Gomez, hi from Los Angeles. What's up? Joe, what bike would you recommend for someone starting out? God damn it. You guys, you see what's happening? Come on, Joe. Any bike you can get your hands on, buddy. Get out there and ride your bike, man. How did I meet Crop Top? He reached out to me and he bought my volume cutter from me. That's how I met him. Shit you not. Is that hoodie in the navy color on the site? Let's see. It should be on the site. Shit. I might have taken it off. I'm actually in the, oh yeah. Yeah, dude, here, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So the hoodie that I'm wearing, it's right there. I just double popped it in the chat there. It's kind of expensive though, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a Champion hoodie. It's it's very heavy duty, very thick. This is a thick boy. But yeah, and it's just embroidered, hotline. There's a black one and there's a blue one. But yeah, I don't mind the blue one. I normally don't fuck with the blue. But yeah, it's there. I was working at a production company before I started this channel. Yep, that's what I was doing. It didn't start taking over more of my time until like COVID. So just one of those things, you know. I kind of, you know, went with the flow with the whole COVID thing, and we did this thing called morning routine where we were just live streaming like this, but at my house from the start, every day. So starting March 18th, I believe, was the first time. I'd love to know if that's true, actually. I'd love to see the first morning routine. Let me see. Pretty sure it was March 18th. I might be off. Morning routine 1. Yeah, we went all the way to 100 and something. Oh my God, it's not even marked, bro. I don't even think I had a name for it yet. We have a season 2 here. Huh. I'm gonna find it, chat. Hold on. Morning routine 22. Is there a way to, here, I'm just gonna go to my videos. We're gonna find out right now, baby. Here we go. Switch this to 50. I'm gonna go all the way back. What's the date on this? January 2001. August, June 8th, 2001. January 24th, 2001. November, oh, here we go. Okay, November 20th. November 20th. December, January. January, oh, we went too far. I have to go back one. June, okay, February. Oh, this is 2021, what the fuck? November 2020, oh, it was 2000, before this, I'm tripping. June 26, 2000. Copyright claim on this video? Damn, bro. June, May, oh, getting close. August, April. All right, here we go. April. I think some of these are March 18th. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, March 18th. So it's not, it's a live stream, so it's not here anymore. Let me see if I go to lives. I'm sorry, chat. I'm really looking here. Oh, I think I found it. 57. I want to make sure I know. Should have went to the lives in the first place, dude. Oh, number 1. Okay, so the very first morning routine. Let me see if I can share this with you. Look at this. Look at that. Right there on the bottom. March 22nd, 2020, dude. It's unlisted. Holy shit. That's crazy. Who was there in the chat from that? Huh? Who was there? I think we started channel members soon after that. They just opened up channel members. Those are the... Logan, what's up, dude? Yo, who is this chat, dude? I fucking banned you. How many fake ass messages do they have? Chat 69, get out of here. No, I've never been to Malaysia. Oh, you were there when we had the Google? I know, dude. I had to explain to you guys. You guys all got a taste of how difficult live streaming can be. You guys all had the YouTube video playing, like the live stream playing with the audio on, and then you had the Google on, and you were playing the audio from the stream through the speaker, and I was like, you gotta put headphones on. You gotta turn off the stream. The audio is gonna come through, but dude. Damn, look at all the hotline badges, bro. That was sick. Yeah, Hevlocks was probably there. No, there's no update on the Florida tour, man. No idea. Terrell, you just ordered a hat? Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. They don't have these ones right now. These were only made for a little bit. I don't think people liked them. Yeah, you see baby teeth? 25 months, dude. My foot's all right. It's, you know, it's healing. Look at that, Matt Ford, 31 months. Damn, dude. You don't think you spoke during the first morning routine? And then you eventually were like, yo, you need a moderator. What are you doing? Give me the wrench. I was like, sure, dude, I don't know. Is there a place to submit member submissions? Yeah, the only one who's been doing submissions lately is Bike Challenge, who's in here, or he was here. There's been a couple other people, but yeah, you just have to email me, and I need it on a Google Drive. But I guess I can tell you guys this now, is that I'm probably not going to do member submissions. I need to think about it. I need to think about how it affects the channel negatively or positively, you know? What's the jazz music track you use in the hotline with Safa? I don't know, man. I forget the title of that one, but it's a live set. I couldn't even set you up. Properly, you know what I mean? That's weird. Wow. Tall ass Mike, 29 months. Where do you get your royalty-free music? I pay for it, Kaiser, and I can probably tell you that it's... Here, let's look. I know you don't like to do it, like no one on YouTube does it, but you should try checking the videos, the description of videos. You know what I mean? Give it a try. Let's see, I'll just click on any of these. There, let's just click on this. Let's just click on this video right here. Let's see what the description of this video says. Oh. If the video has music in it, I gotta actually find a video with music in it. I always link the music. You know what I mean? I try to always, if there's a link to it. But that's kind of how it goes. I actually can't find it right now, that's funny. Need a third channel for submits since it's more niche. That'd be sick, but I feel like a lot of people are trying to, like, the point of it was to get members' videos live and share them with everybody during the morning routines. And then once we weren't doing morning routines all the time, I was like, oh, well then you can submit the videos to me and I can post them on my channel, but then there's still confusion on that, I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't know. A lot of confusion. But, all right, this has been a way longer of a stream than I thought it was gonna be. So, we're gonna have to close it up here. I'll answer 3 more questions. Are you self-taught or you have studied filmography? I don't think filmography is actually a proper way to, I don't know what that, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. I did not. No, I did not. I studied pretty much Adobe programs. Content for live streams at home? Nah, I'm not gonna try not to film at my house. That's kind of like an unspoken. It's a rule that I set up boundaries for myself. I try not to do that, especially if Tatum's around. I have done a live stream in my apartment late night, but that's the way it is. Just, you know, I don't want to invade. I don't think it's fair to invade Tatum's space. You know what I mean? So, that's what the studio's for me to do this type of stuff without having my home life in it. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for kicking it. You know, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna start editing this video. I'm gonna go get some food first though. And then hopefully I can get this video on. I'm trying something new with the channels. Hopefully you've noticed it, but I'm experimenting. I forgot to mention this earlier. I know I said I'm leaving, but let me just get this last thought out. This channel has primarily been experiments with videos, right? And then I started to experiment with long form videos, and that was very successful with the rough cuts and the hot lines and the race footage. And I've been doing that for a very long time, trying to hit like, 8 minutes. Like that's like a magic YouTube number, 8 minutes or whatever. Everyone knows that nowadays, but I'm pulling back and I'm gonna start trying to do edits that are short form on this channel. Short form, not like TikTok, Instagram. More like I'm shooting for a shorter duration, like time duration. 5 minutes is my like kind of like happy spot. If I can get it right under 5 minutes or 5 minutes, I would say under 6 minutes, I'm happy. And then I'm gonna put full cuts of the videos where I used to put full cuts on this channel. I'm gonna put the full cuts on the More Terry B channel. And this is just what I'm gonna experiment doing while my foot is injured. So hopefully you've noticed it. If you haven't, it's all good. I know I do this and I do that and then I change it. It's a lot of changing, but I appreciate you all for being around and shit, man. We'll see you on the next one, huh? Let's go to this little starting soon screen, but really we're gonna end the video here. Peace.